Hello, and welcome to my presentation on Salzburg, Austria. General information. The population in Salzburg is around 160,000 people. In Salzburg, the currency they use is the euro, and they speak mostly German. Some places to visit would be Nonnberg Abbey. For any of you who have watched Sound of Music, this is the abbey from which Maria is from. It is actually a true story. Basically, this nun went to go babysit some 7 kids of the Von Trapp family, and somewhere along the way, she and the father fall in love and they get married, and then as the father is being enlisted in the army, they run away through the mountains to Switzerland to escape. It's a pretty interesting movie. If you haven't watched it, I sure recommend it. It's called The Sound of Music. And another place to visit would be Hohensalzburg Fortress. This fortress sits atop a mountain above the city of Salzburg. It is very big and imposing. The walk up there is very tiring. So if you are to go, I would recommend the tram. But this is where Martin Luther hid out for many years when he was being hunted for all of his transgressions as he translated the Bible. Mirabell Palace is a wonderful place with very colorful gardens that look amazing. Off to the side, they have a dwarf garden with statues of dwarves. These statues, very long ago, they were auctioned off and sold, and many of them have still not been recovered, and they are in the process of trying to get them back. They're still missing a few, but they are very neat statues. So this is definitely a place to visit. Salzburg is the birthplace of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. He was born in the yellow building on the right, and he grew up here. Salzburg is also the hometown of the energy drink known as Red Bull. Red Bull got its name from a story that occurred many, many years ago. When Salzburg was being laid siege to, the opposing army laying siege to it was trying to starve them into surrendering, cutting off all of their supply routes and not letting any food in. The people of Salzburg had very little food left, but there was this farmer who had a singular cow. He decided to go up on a hill and show the army the cow one day. He showed them it for a couple minutes, then he walked back down the hill and he disappeared. The next day he came up with the same cow, except this time he had painted it a different color. He kept doing this for multiple days, showing them a cow, the same cow, but it's painted a different color. The army who is laying siege to Salzburg thinks that they have many, many cows that will last them many, many months, and so they give up and they leave. And so Salzburg wins. and that's why it's called Red Bull, because of the cow painted different colors. The Sound of Music was filmed in Salzburg, and the story also took place here, as I previously mentioned. There are many interesting sights to see from the recording and filming of the movie. There are many different trips that you can take, and they showcase all the sets and places they filmed, like the gazebo or the mansion. It's really cool, and if you do go to Salzburg ever, you really need to take a tour of the place. It's really interesting. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching.